Hey guys, welcome to my manga review for All You Need Is Kill. Now, as you can see, this is a pretty short manga series, so there will be a few minor and light spoilers about the story. I won't be giving too much away, but just keep that in mind since the series is so short, it's kind of hard for me to not talk about some of these things. So All You Need Is Kill is a manga that began serialization in Shonen Jump last year from Takeshi Obata, who you may know as the artist behind series such as Death Note and Bakuman. Now this manga series was actually adapted from the 2004 novel of the same name by Hiroshi Sakurazaka. Now, after seeing the excellent 2004 movie Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, I was super excited to read this manga, so here I am to give you my thoughts on it. Now, this is my first full series review, so I'll just give you a layout of the structure on how I'm going to be doing things. First off, as you've just seen, I'll be giving an introduction on the manga that I'll be reviewing, then I'll be going over things such as story, characters, and art. And after that, I'll give you my final thoughts on the series and tell you where you can go to read it. So All You Need Is Kill follows Keiji Kiriya, who is a rookie soldier in the Japanese army. Now, this world has been invaded by aliens known as mimics. People don't really know very much about what the mimics are, except they want to pretty much destroy the Earth so they can live off of its resources. The story begins with Keiji waking up at the base after having a terrible dream of getting brutally murdered by a mimic. Passing it off as only a dream, he continues throughout his day until the following day, where his squad deploys for battle on a beach in Japan to fight against the mimics who have come to attack. Now, despite these soldiers having strong exoskeleton armor and very strong weapons, they are pretty much no match for the mimics, and the entire squad gets eliminated, including Keiji. He dies, oh yes he dies, but then he wakes up yesterday morning. Now, at first, Keiji doesn't quite understand what's going on until he dies again, where he realizes that he has been stuck in a time loop. That's right, every time Keiji is killed, he will always wake up the morning on the day before the battle, retaining all of his past memories of his previous lives and deaths. Every time he goes out on that battlefield, he gains more knowledge and more experience. However, he is always doomed to die and relive his day over and over and over again. Now, at first it seems that all hope is lost for Keiji and he is doomed to partake in this time loop over and over again, getting killed dozens and dozens of times, until one time on the battlefield, when he gets an unusual message. A message from the famous soldier, the Full Metal Bitch, also known as Rita Vatrasky. And after receiving this message, Keiji begins to wonder if this girl could hold the key of him getting out of the time loop and perhaps defeating the mimic forces attacking Earth. Now, if you couldn't already tell, this story is super original. Sure, time loops have been done before, but none quite like this. Not only is it original, but this story is super engaging. Every time Keiji goes through a time loop, he always learns new things and you always want to find out more about what's going on and how he got this mysterious ability. The story is also very fast-paced, as it is only 17 chapters and 2 volumes in total, so there's a lot of action, a lot of great scenes, but it also knows when to slow it down a bit to give the characters some more development. The series is also super exciting. It's awesome to see how Keiji grows as a soldier throughout the countless time loops, and how he can go from dying on his first step on the beach to taking out multiple mimics at a time, and the action is done super well. Now, I'm not going to talk about the story anymore because I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't read it yet, but I will say that the ending is very sad and emotional, but it is still very good, and it is miles better than the live-action adaptation Edge of Tomorrow's ending, which I still thought was a really good movie, but the ending was just... Now, because this series is so short, it only really focuses on 2 characters, being Keiji and Rita, and it does so surprisingly really well. Despite only being able to spend 2 volumes with these guys, and really only 1 volume with Rita, the series does a fantastic job of developing these characters and making us care for them. We really learn to understand the hardships that these characters have gone through throughout the series and in their pasts. And honestly, we just really want to see these characters succeed, which is why they're done so well. You just care so much about these guys, and you really don't get all that much time with them, especially with all the action that is packed into these 2 volumes. Now, next up we have art. And man, just look at this. Look at this. Oh, Now, like I said before, the art in this series is done by Takeshi Obata, who has done multiple series in the past, multiple very popular ones, like I said, Death Note and Bakuman, all that good stuff. He is a very, very good artist, and since this is one of his more recent works, you can definitely see that he has a ton of experience drawing manga. This just looks amazing. The characters look great. The expressions look awesome. After Keiji goes through dozens and dozens of loops, you can really see it on his face, how much he has changed as a person throughout all of this time that he's just been reliving over and over, and how much that has affected him. The battle scenes are done super well. They are very intense. The series is also pretty violent. A lot of gore, a lot of violent deaths, but it's really effective. The designs of the mimics are also really cool. They're really intimidating, and it really works just to show how much of a threat these guys pose. The cover is also pretty cool. I mean, it's just Keiji screaming, but I mean, that's all you really need. So yeah, the art in this one is definitely super awesome, and if the story wasn't as good as it is, it would probably be still worth reading this series just for the art. That's how good it is. So if you couldn't tell already from the stuff I've been saying, this series is absolutely excellent. Like I said, it's really short, but it just does everything so well. And yeah, there's nothing I really have to complain about. I just love this series so much. And because it's so short, I will probably go back and reread it sometime in the future because I just thought it was awesome. So with all that stuff in mind, all those awesome points and me having no complaints at all, I give this series 5 Tom Cruise heads out of 5. Now, as of right now, the All You Need Is Kill 2-in-1 Omnibus, which I have right here, is in print and available from Viz for, to be honest, a pretty good price. Now, it retails for about $15 in the US, but you can also get it online for even cheaper, basically to the price of one normal manga volume. And keep in mind, this is 2, and they are very good manga volumes. So it's definitely worth picking up. The quality of the pages is really good. There's a couple color pages in here too. It's just really worth a purchase. Now, if you'd rather read the original source material, you can still pick up the novel. I haven't read it. I'm not quite sure how similar the stories are, although I imagine they're pretty much the exact same. And like I said before, there was a live-action movie that came out last year based on this story, starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, that was renamed Edge of Tomorrow, and actually, when it was re-released in Japan, they actually gave it the original name, All You Need Is Kill, so that's pretty cool. Now, this movie is actually really good. I wouldn't say it's as good as the original story, but it's still pretty cool, and after going back and revisiting it, after reading All You Need Is Kill, they actually have some pretty cool references to the story. So thank you guys so much for watching my first full series manga review, and I will see you guys pretty shortly for another one, which will be, of course, Battle Royale. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video.